So we are choosing a topic that's been on our list for a while. And Janet started the topic of the week for us on Friday. We're going to be talking about present death and impending death.
And that is a very important focus in Buddhism. And often there's more prescribed or formal, I can't think of the right word, for how to approach this topic. We, of course, do it more out of our own experience. And Janet so poignantly began this topic.
Right. Right. Because it was right here with us. Her longtime dear partner, Dave, a core member of our sangha, passed away last Friday, July 3rd. And we knew him. We got to see him from his hospice bed. Some of you may have, some may have not. But Janet and Dave shared their lives with us with this ending. And that was something that it's a first in this sangha, in this daily online sangha.
And it's a first because each of us, as we lose our dear ones, maybe as we lose our own dear life, will do this differently. And Janet was a teacher, and she chose to share intimately this process. And
And
we bow to her.
we're following her lead, which means we are not scripted today. We may
Right.
not know where we go when we talk about this, just as she didn't know on Friday where she would go when she was talking about her experience, and really showed us a kind of confidence and acceptance with what was unfolding in front of her, and was able to kind of check in with herself while she was showing us what was happening for them, what happened for them while she went to her charnel grounds with
I mean,
Dave. Yeah.
I think, oh, this is the thing with improvisation. You lose your train of thought. Go on, Linda.
Um, Nellie and I felt very touched. I speak for Nellie for a moment while she's revisiting what she wants to
Well,
say.
she's working on her neural pathways, as they say. Though I just
uh,
remembered it. Let me say,
okay, then let me
say it.
pause.
I mean, that See, it seems to me that the path of reflective meditation is we don't really know what's going to happen next, but we deal with the conditions that present themselves. And I felt like Janet's talk, I wasn't able to be there on Friday, but I heard it, the recording of it. And it seemed like in her talk, that's what she was teaching me, us, which is that in this process of death and grief and what follows, we really don't really know what's going to happen. We just need to follow the conditions and do our best.
What seemed absent, this was really interesting for me. What seemed absent was the kind of anxiety that comes with the process, that there was a more of a confidence or trust in what was coming next and the not knowing. And this feels really different than the kind of uncertainty where some of what I've been going through recently has a lot of anxiety in it, or a lot of upset. Like, not that there wasn't that for Janet. So, Janet, I'm not speaking for you, but just my impression was the the following didn't have a lot of resistance for what was coming next.
So that is a good model. I'm going to take that up when it's my turn, if it turns out to lose my dear partner.
And as you said, Nellie, that it's interesting, such a strong value of this daily online Sangha is that we're each going to find our way through doing this. So some people may be more comfortable sharing this and bringing us in at a certain level. Others of us may have a different route or different rituals that then we'll express and do in our own time, but that we're going to be doing our ritual of reflective meditation here together around death, around our own dear lives and our others' dear lives and your dear lives.
Mhm, mhm. Right, and I'll talk about this more when I give my talk on Thursday. But this is the first death in the daily online sangha that we know of. Well, of a core participant, but we have had several, three, in our sanghas here in Portland, and it's just really interesting how each person has chosen to relate to the sangha differently, but to really relate to the sangha. So we're here to be accompanying you somehow on your journey, but not here in other ways. We're not going to be
Mm-hmm.
doing pastoral counseling, and there's certain ways that we don't do it, but
Right.
we are here, and I feel here. I gotta change my screen. Here with you, Janet. Yeah, very much so.
And this is the way we show our caring through talking about it, expressing it with each other, and then having some time to meditate and reflect about this process that we all have been going through with you, Janet, in some way.
And that we will all go through in many ways.
So,
So, yep,
shorter talk today.
yep, that's what we have to say, huh? But
That's
we
what
will
we have.
continue the topic through the
Yeah.
week. Just
Yeah.
it just started on Friday instead of Sunday, just a little different.
Yeah. A little different this week. Okay. Nellie, you're on bells if you've got a bell near you.
Yes, I unpacked.